We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Oh, look at the juke. He'll have a first down past the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They toss to Ingram. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Baltimore.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Fielded at the 20. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the block, motion, block. Kill. 57 the mic. 57 the mic. I'm coming for you, son.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at the 33. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
There we go. Pac-Man. Silver. For Tokyo.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz is going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. To throw, it's Wentz. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. 3rd down here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Wentz now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson. Snead's got it. Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now on 2nd and 16. Wentz, and complete to Zach Ertz. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the 3/4 pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? What are they headed for the home stretch, is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the AFC, Seattle and New Orleans in the NFC. You think it stays that way at the end?
I think it's going to be a heck of a battle. I think Baltimore, yes. New England's going to get a battle from Buffalo, but I think they're going to stay in the spot. Seattle, they're going to battle San Francisco. They're just going to trade it back and forth, and it's going to come down to Week 17, I believe, to decide that one. And New Orleans, yes, they will retain a top 2 spot.
This pass complete, wins to Ertz. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Wentz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got you. Great 15, great 15. We're done.
Wentz to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch 36, 36.
Again, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Wentz to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Wentz going to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Ravens 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ingram again, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now Jackson on 3rd down. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 72 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Tucker now for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way that pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Wentz again. He finds Ajayi. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Wentz now on first down. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got Snead. At 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Let's go, B, let's go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 54.
Here's Jackson throwing on 4th down. Now a desperate. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Finding some room at midfield. Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Wentz to throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. But things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll start out here with the option left. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
Go. Wait.
Let's go one more.
Let's find two.
Now Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and